Hey, how's it going? And welcome to Whisky Wins with me, Stuart. Still in the garage because my mum and dad are still here, and it's the best place to record videos, it seems. I'm not going to put any kind of tasting notes up because the empty whiskey boxes will get in the way of that. So you'll just have to try and understand my accent and the way I speak. Anyway, we've got Braeval from Dun Bheagan. Someone told me how to pronounce this and I can't remember. It's a 19-year-old unchill filtered natural colouring. There's 804 bottles. It's bottled at 50% ABV, so ticking a lot of boxes already. Braeval itself is a distillery that was founded in 1973 and it's been mothballed. I think it mothballed in 2002, mothballed in 2008. It seems like it's still mothballed. It's not necessarily, I don't know if the distillery is still physically there. I know it's owned by Chivas Brothers, but I'm not sure if the physical distillery is there, but it just says online that it's been mothballed, so I'm assuming that the distillery might still be there. But anyway, it's technically a closed distillery. This was distilled in 1998 and bottled in 2018. It says wood type, a port finish, so it's probably been matured in bourbon first and then finished in the port, and it was... I got this for my Christmas, but I believe it's around about 70 to 80 pounds, so not too bad for the whiskey you're getting. Like I said, the 50% ABV, the non-chill filtered, the no added colouring. So it's a pretty good contract you're getting on the bottle already. But we're going to see if this is a whiskey win or a whiskey bin. So we'll get down to the review and we'll see what it is. I'll put this whiskey away. I've got water with me as well, just in case, to add some to it. But yeah, we'll get down to it. Oh, it's so fruity. There's just loads and loads of fruits on the bottom of this dram. A little licorice there, but nothing. It's not too dominant. It's more these fresh fruits, these fruits that's bursting with. There's dark fruits, there's tropical fruits, there's orchard fruits. Yes, it's very fruity. I want to say mango. Mango's something I'm definitely picking up. Probably some kind of alcoholic soaked, yeah, almost like a Christmas pudding, like soaked in alcohol, soaked in, I think it's port that they put over Christmas. It's definitely, you can smell the port, or you can feel the port's presence. The alcohol was a little evident, the 50% ABV. But yeah, just loads of fruits, fresh fruits, apples. Yeah, and those kind of dark forest fruits that have been soaked in an alcoholic, maybe the port, soaked in a port. Yeah, really nice on the nose, quite an exciting nose, quite interesting. The palate. Once again, strong, bold. We've got I want to say like an apple strudel or something like that, or an apple pie or something. Kind of cinnamon coated pastry with, yeah, nice hot warm sticky apples on the inside, stewed apples. There's a little bit of a kind of hot chocolate element, or maybe even like the powder. It reminds me of like a cappuccino, the powder you get on top of a cappuccino, the chocolate powder, something like that. It's quite rich, quite strong. It is sweet, but it's not too sweet. Definitely, like I said, sticky, deep, rich. Those type of flavours, that experience. I don't know if I want to add water to it. I don't think it needs it. It's there on the nose. The alcohol is quite evident on the nose, but it's not too bad on the palate. There's a little bit of a prickle, but nothing yeah, it's not bad. I think it's fine without the water. I think what I'll do though is, for the sake of the review, I might just add a little bit of water. But yeah, it's a nice dram. I can't believe it's 19-year-old and it's that price. 70 to 80 pound. That's quite cheap for that type of whiskey. I'm just trying to see if you can see the segregation or the dispersion of the oils in the water. Still fruity on the nose. We'll see what the palate's like with the water. Such a good dram. So sweet. I actually gave this to Stevie, my girlfriend's dad, blind this side by side with the Kilkerran port, and funny enough he enjoyed the Kilkerran port more. That was just for conversation, but I was just adding that in there. But this is such a fantastic dram on its own. Not trying to compare it to any other drams, but it's so... I really enjoy port in a whiskey. I don't know why. But yeah, anything else with the palate? Like I was saying, that chocolate powder, it's more now a kind of chocolate sauce with the water added. Definitely like an apple crumble or apple strudel or something like that. That pastry, kind of sweet breadcrumbs. It's not creamy, vanilla, it's nothing like that. It's a nice enough mouthfeel. It's not too coating. It's not like oily. It has got like a nice kind of glaze to the glass, but like I said, I don't think it's oily or buttery or anything like that. It's not a bad mouthfeel. It's just not spectacular. The finish, yeah, the finish is long. Finish is long with definitely. It's dark fruits. It's a Forest Gatto, a chocolate Forest Gatto. You've got that mixture of chocolate, that mixture of those dark fruits, and there's probably some. Let's see what that is. I said cinnamon earlier. There's cinnamon in the finish, but yeah, there's this fantastic element to it that I'm struggling to put my finger on. I'm trying to think what it could be, but it's nice. It's chocolatey again, maybe like a chocolate. Yeah, like a kind of Revels sweets. They done them like chocolate raisins or something like that, or something. Yeah, something fruity with chocolate covered, kind of chocolate. Maybe even like a date or something, like almost that. I know dates and kind of raisins are kind of similar, but maybe like a chocolate dipped date. Chocolate dipped date, that sounds nice. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. Nice finish, great nose, great palate, and like I said, great finish. I'm just trying to see if there's any flavours on here. Doesn't say anything. There is a box. It does come with a box. Oh, actually, the box is here. This is one of the empty boxes for the shelf. But I'm just trying to see if it actually says. It doesn't look like it has any flavours on it. It just says about the fact that they don't chill filter, and going on about the area, the locale itself, rather than the whiskey. But yeah, I think it's fine without water. If you want to add water to it, it's still an enjoyable experience. It doesn't take away from it. Does it enhance it? I would say it probably dulls it a little. It doesn't make it any more or less palatable for me. I think this is just fine without the water, and if I was to drink this, I would drink it without the water. But we'll get down to my ratings anyway. So would I buy it again? If I could get this, I probably... I mean, it comes in a really fancy box for only 70 or 80 pound. It's a bit overly fancy. It doesn't need to be that fancy, but it's still quite a cool box nonetheless, and it doesn't seem to add too much to the price. I don't know if there's much Braeval characteristics there, or if I'm just getting predominantly port, which I feel like I am, but it's still an enjoyable experience nonetheless. It doesn't really It doesn't really bother me or faze me that I'm not really getting much of the character from the whiskey. Sometimes I do like that, but this is just, there's no denying that it's a great dram. So I can't really argue with that. So I think I might, it's hard to say. If I could get it for like £70 to £80, I probably would buy it again. It's just, I'm almost halfway down it already, and I've not had it open for that long, so I probably would get it again. I'm really enjoying it. Would I recommend it? Yeah, 100%. You should try this. Nice noise that. I've got plenty of this, half a bottle of this left, so I'll try and get samples out as much as I can, because it's definitely one to try, one to sample. And do I think it's worth it? Yeah, I think it's worth. I'm sure it was about £70, £80. It might have even been like £95, but I'm sure when I've looked online it's been round about 70 to 80. I don't know if I'm getting my prices terribly wrong, but I'm sure it was about that. Someone might be able to correct me. I'm sure it was round about those prices. I'd need to look online, but I'm almost certain it was round about that price range. I don't think it was over 100. But anyway, I think 125 would even be, that wouldn't be a push. I think 125 would be a good price for this as well. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. So it's a Whisky Win for sure. I'll hopefully not trip myself up by getting the price wrong. I'm sure it was about that price. But anyway, thanks for watching. I've been Stuart. This has been Whisky Wins. I'll see you later.